The sea gathered all of itself into a wave and gave all of itself to the beach, drenching the gold from a harvest moon on a warm summer night underneath the diamonds of the night. The sea caressed lovingly the curves of the sandy beach. Every strand of hair, every turn of her body, a lovingly touch, reveling it. Beneath the starry sky, bathed in the golden moon, the beach stayed mute, impassive. Slowly the sea gathered itself and sank into the fathomless darkness.
compliment might be taken as an insult. His head looked like a fox, his tail like that of a collie, except for the kink in the middle. His back splotched by patches of dark between tans, ears flop in half most of the time, then perk up when he makes quizzical head tilts. Bud flits among flowers like the butterflies he chases, a stranger to none, a violator of social decorum. If he could speak, it would be in casual curses of kindness, followed by sniffs in the wrong places. He willingly passes his saliva-soaked tennis ball through a round hole in the gate, offering it to people, to any person or pooch willing to chance a touch. Maybe we're all Heinz 57s, part of a single pack, no fences able to keep us apart.
So, her poem says, Cat and its Mew. Lying lazily in the sun, she curls up, yawning, stretching her legs, licking her paws, tilting her head, smiling. Knowing that she's in a safe haven, her eyes half closed for a while. But her green pupils grow round and large when birds fly by close to her or perch on the fence nearby. Still, she only gazes at them. See where I am. Reserving her strength for unknowns to come. Squirrels stir her up as they jump from trees. She arches her back, pricks her ears, and threatens them with a loud meow. Over time, her life has changed. She seems mellower now, focusing less on settling scores. She is slower, less nimble than before. Her shiny black and white fur now flecked more in white. Her mews sounding softer, perhaps sorrowful, as she watches each sun sink toward the horizon.
There are too many of those. The cardboard robot that we never built, that newsletter never found its way to prose. And there are those presents of lead, never guilt. Lives lived in households are covered in grace. Those unexpected happy happenstances, each hand, each eye, each smile has a place. Love sees no station nor circumstances. Love seeks not self, puts the other higher. You've covered over my many failings. Other daughters might have named me liar. Other daughters might have caused my ravings. Other daughters might have turned tail and run. But you have chosen to follow the sun.
and it's articulated, so you're allowed to try to move the bronzes around, which is interesting. This woman back here, you can see is. This little girl's been told, you don't touch pieces that are art or statues or whatever. But her parents are saying, yes, it's okay. You can do that. So Catherine talks about her experiences at the National. Was she a child when this happened? Or is this still her as an adult? The next poem, Richard will read.
Okay.
Just let me say real briefly. Dick's. He is still with us today.
This is by my friend Gene Custer, who lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. He couldn't be with us today. And this image is by Angelia Ford. And this is Gene is a former Benedictine monk. He was in the priesthood for 10 or 11 years, left it, got married, went into theater, became a theater director. He has 13 books out right now, small books called All Clear Shakespeare, which are interpretations of Shakespeare's plays.
Great change.
Quite a change. Yeah, he has a wife and 2 children and grandchildren, and he's a good friend, and he attends by Zoom from Charlotte. This is Gene. I happen to have a photograph of Gene in makeup for a play as Fagin in Fiddler on the Roof. So I sent this photograph to Angelia, and it fits one of the veins of what she does. So she made this artwork from that photograph. And Gene said even at the performance when he did this, his mother did not recognize him. The poem is Thine Own Self. And one man in his time plays many parts, availing his poor self to all of the arts. When light from all directions flatten out the sockets, the nostrils, cheekbones, chin, and pout, time to work the brushes and the grease, to highlight curves and deepen every crease. Old age makeup mimics years of wear. Then mirrors start to whisper, you are there.
She had seen Christine Bolt's poem about the prayer road and asked her if they could change it to be more about crossing the border.
Birds fly above San Diego, circling Coronado Island and its tombolo, over the bay and around Point Loma. Flocks of plovers and avocets, phoebes and finches, hawks and hummers, undaunted plumes on the move. But none catch the eye like parrots, transplants from the south, Amazons, carniers, macaws, escapees who slip the latches of smugglers' cages to find freedom. The feathered rainbows take flight, chase light while screeching and squawking, mimicking the missionary orator who preached in Spain, but whose name was given to this city by the sea. Maybe they repeat a few phrases of other Franciscan friars, promises still lingering in Pacific air, a gift of joy and redemption to seekers of heaven. Reds, yellows, greens, and blues ignite the sky in spectrums of soaring color, every wing of every species waving in triumph under the sun.
Yeah. Thank you.